Alright, I got another pumpkin comparison video for you here today. This time we are doing centerfire rifles. Previously we just did shotgun, 410, 20, and 12 gauge. And prior to that, did centerfire pistols, semi-automatic, 22, 389mm, 40-45. If you missed those, I'll put a link to those in the description. But as I said, this will be centerfire rifle. So we'll be going in order from smallest to largest here, which I got these kind of backwards, but they were trying to fall over on me and such. So we got 223, 5.56 here. This is actually a 223. We got 7.62 by 39, so the AK-47 round. Obviously 223, 5.56 is the AR-15 round. Then we got the long one there is the 270 Winchester, and then that big stubby one there on the left, that is a 450 Bushmaster.
So I actually wanted to do this with all FMJ projectiles. However, I've never even seen 270 in an FMJ ever. And the only FMJ that I'm aware of that you can get in 450 Bushmaster is a penetrator round, which isn't the same thing. And then on the flip side, I would have, so they're all the same, otherwise gotten expanding rounds for each caliber setting here. Soft point, hollow point, or ballistic tips. But I'm on a really tight budget right now. I'm barely getting these videos out for you guys. So I just didn't have the funds to go acquire that in 7.62 by 39 or 223 there. So at least the 223 and 7.62 by 39, they're both FMJ, so that makes those two comparable. Obviously, everyone's always comparing the AK to the AR, so that's a good comparison there. And then, for the 270 and the 450 there, that's pretty traditional hunting ammunition there for those two. Now, naturally, expanding rounds do more damage, but you'd be surprised what these two smaller ones here actually will do in FMJ, but a big part of that is because the bullets tend to tumble.
Now, some of you might say, why didn't you use 5.56? Well, I don't have any 5.56 right now.
Again, because of the budget thing.
But this Bellum here, 7.62 by 39, this is actually a little bit softer load than the typical NATO rounds like the Tula and Wolf and whatnot. So that's actually a pretty fair comparison there, because it's not like we're comparing NATO to non-NATO 223. So these are pretty well matched. So I do not have a box for the 223, but it is PMC 55 grain 223. And then there's the Bellum 7.62 by 39, as I said, your 270 130 grain by Federal, and then the Hornady for the 450 Bushmaster, which I thought some of you might find it interesting. I recently reviewed a 4570 and Hornady's own Lever Evolution FTX loads. This 250 grain in 450 Bushmaster is actually more powerful than their Lever Evolution load is in 250 grain for the 4570. So this is a 450 Bushmaster, but in effect, we're shooting kind of a mid-grade 4570 load there. There's some of the carnage from the previous videos I mentioned. Again, links in the description for the pistols and shotguns if you missed that. But these pumpkins, we're going to fill them with water, okay? Just about any caliber, unless it's really large and really powerful, and unless you got a real juicy pumpkin. Pumpkins are hollow for the most part. Do have some seeds and stuff in there. But I've shot a lot of pumpkins over the years with a lot of different calibers, and they pretty much, even with hollow points and ballistic tips, they just punch a hole in and punch a hole out, and that's it. It's really non-dramatic. So if you want these to pop and explode, then you need to use a, well, you got to put water in it. So that's what I've been doing with all these videos. And as you can see there's a bunch not blowing up, even though they had water. So we just cut a little notch like this in the top, fill it up to the top, and pop her back in and shoot her. So these will be full of water. That way they're more reactive that way. Otherwise it'd be a pretty boring video just to shoot holes through them. Alright, so here's the rifles we're going to use today, and I got a little bonus for you. We're going to start with a 22 mag. I know centerfire, but some of you appreciate seeing the 22 mag there. And we're going to use this CCI Game Point 40 grain jacketed soft point there for the 22 mag on the first little pumpkin there. So then I'll be using Bear Creek. They sent this out to me for review and testing. Bear Creek Arsenal 5.56 upper to 16-inch barrel, so that's what we use for the 223. Then I got this Anderson here, 7.62 by 39, Ruger American 270, and then Mossberg Patriot 450 Bushmaster. Now, if you're new to the channel, I do gun reviews too. So I got reviews on all this stuff. Most recently, I've been working with Bear Creek. They've been sending me some stuff to test out. Also, this red dot here I just got and posted a review on that. So since Bear Creek's helping me out and the company sent me this red dot, I'll go ahead and post the links in the description if you guys want to check out the Bear Creek upper review here in 5.56. Link in the description. Same thing for this awesome 20-inch stainless 22 WMR upper they sent me, and I'll go ahead and put a link in the description for that CV Life red dot there. Things like 25 bucks on Amazon, so if you go check that out if you're interested in something like that. And of course, like I said, links as well for the previous pumpkin tests if you've missed those. But anyways, I'm gonna quit yabbing here. We got the GoPro set up, and we'll start hitting these things. All right, so we'll go 22 Magnum, 223 5.56, 7.62 by 39, 270 Winchester, and then 450 Bushmaster. Well, that was a lot lower than I intended, but I previously had that red dot on the 7.62 by 39 upper doing a video with that, so that's why that was so far off. But we still got a good hit. So there's your entry. Ooh, getting muddy here. And there's the exit. All right, 223. .762 by 39. Well, that was interesting. I just got a dud round. No squib, but the shell's stuck in there, and you know, I don't even know if I turned the GoPro on. First thought was squib, but I see a hole there, and there's an exit. So yeah, but it came out with like no power. Interesting. I hate to admit this, but I think I know what I did, and it's because I'm rushing here, trying to get these videos done. I got a timeline here, and I'm about out of time. I'm pretty sure that's a 223 round in there. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what happened. That is a 223. So now the brass is stuck, and I do not have a rod to get it out. I've been prying at it with a pocket knife, and it won't come out because the brass is just expanded because there's no chamber support because it's a smaller round. So yes, I know better, but like I said, rushing trying to get this done, I didn't pay attention, and I'm surprised it fed and ran honestly, but so I guess that's a potential. Anyways, if I wasn't rushing around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get this finished up in the next 20 minutes before I got to be out of here, that wouldn't have happened. So yeah, I know better, but it was just an honest oversight because I'm rushing around. So unfortunately, because I can't get that out and I have nothing with me to get it out, I know you guys are going to hate me, but that means we got to skip 7.62 by 39 and move on to 270 and 450. Show must go on. I gotta say though, 7.62 by 39 probably would have done pretty much the same thing. Yes, it has a little more energy than 223 5.56, but not a lot. And the 223 or 5.56 is going much faster, so that kind of offsets the little bit of extra energy that the 7.62 by 39 has. Because generally with something like this, when you're shooting stuff that, you know, explodes, velocity is king there. It'll throw stuff further. You know, energy does come in there too, but because those two are so close, I think the extra velocity, much extra velocity of the 223 5.56 would overcome the extra energy that the 7.62 by 39 has. So it probably would have been about dead even, to be completely honest. Anyways, sorry about that. We'll go ahead and run the 270 and the 450, and then I got to get packed up here. All right, 270. I'm really sorry about that, guys. Wow, that was, that was probably the biggest fruit explosion I've ever seen. That I was shot from about, I've been shooting all these about 7 yards back, and I had pieces fly clear behind me. All right, 450 Bushmaster. Also, both times on the 270 and the 450, I heard a thump over here. They're bouncing off the Durango. See, there's a, well, there's one piece. There's another one. There's a big one. But both of those rifles, I heard a thump over there, and it's bouncing pieces of pumpkin off the Durango like 10 yards away. So yeah, I'm kind of curious how far away we got pumpkin. You can see it clear over there. Let's go take a walk. So, like I said, I was right back here about 7 yards. There's a piece. There's a piece. I think that, holy crap, there's a piece clear over there. Is there any further? I don't think so. Let's see here. I think that's probably the furthest piece. Right here. At least that I can see readily. And that's probably about 15 yards away. I know there's a bunch over here. Don't know if any made it in there. If they did, we probably can't see them. Clear up here, there's pieces. All right, that one might be further. Don't look at my plate. This one's slightly further. About 25 yards. So yeah, that was fun. Like I said, link in the description if you missed the pistol version or the shotgun version. In the shotgun we did buckshot and slugs. Like I said, I got reviews on these uppers and rifles for the Bear Creek stuff. I'll put links in the description and also on that red dot. Again, I'm real sorry guys that I was a moron and put a 223 in a 7.62 by 39, so we didn't get to see that. But I do honestly believe, especially based off of experience and shooting things with these calibers for years and years, that it would have done pretty much the same thing. But regardless, I'm sorry that we didn't get to see that on camera there because of my mishap. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Appreciate you guys stopping by. If you liked the video, make sure to leave me a like. If you know anyone else who would like to see that carnage, go ahead and share the video. I'd appreciate that. I have a bunch more stuff like this coming up. As I made mention of earlier, I've done like cabbage, soda pop, concrete blocks, watermelon, stuff like that. But I have many more fun targets like that planned. So if you don't want to miss any of the upcoming videos, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. That's going to do it for today, guys. I really hope to see you on the next one. I want to see Scott throw one of these up in the air and try to kick it like he does the eggplants. Watch him break his foot. I thought it'd be easy because it's already been shot and had cracks through it, but it's still hard as heck to get through that. I feel like I bust my toenail trying to kick it.